she's scheduled.
We
Oh,
know we've got
we've got a
Carl.
live. We've got a live. Hello.
Hello. Happy birthday,
Welcome.
Carl.
Yes, Carl. Happy birthday. We've even
Happy
got the
birthday
birthday
to you.
background.
Happy
Yes.
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carl. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Yeah. What was it they do? Many more from Channel 4. Uh,
I
All for you. It's Scooby Doo. Oh God, I don't remember now.
love that too. Yeah. And Carl, my mom's no longer with us, but you share a birthday with her because
Oh,
it's her birthday too.
that's
And then
special.
I've got a granddaughter in 2 days, uh, birthday also.
I was going
Yeah.
to say she's coming in 2 days, or
No,
I
it's
thought
her
of birth.
birthday though. Hi, Carl. It's good to
I
have you here. It's good to see you, sweetie. And
yeah.
okay, so for everyone else that's coming in late or on the replay, my name's Loretta,
And
Mother's
I'm BJ.
Tarot and Sound Healing, and BJ
I
with
am BJ.
BJ's Esoteric Music.
Yes,
There you
ma'am.
go. Yeah. And so, do you want to tell them what you got going on? If you got anything happening coming up that you're planning, BJ?
I'm what am I doing? It's Monday. I'm not even sure
You're not
I'm
sure
gonna
anything
see
yet.
Friday at this point. I,
Oh, especially if the quick one keeps.
I've been busy on projects, so I haven't
Oh,
done any recordings. I need to get one out this week, I
yeah,
think.
but you got projects going on though with your jewelry
Yeah,
making. You are
yeah.
so talented. I love your stuff.
Oh, thank
And
you.
let's
And
see.
yours is going in the mail when I get done. I've got it all ready to go.
Thank you. I can't
Your
wait.
check is in the mail.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then, well, what I got coming up is on the 13th, Thursday, I've got a sound healing that I'm
Oh,
doing live. Yeah. So I'm just
excellent.
throwing myself into it. You know,
Thursday,
I
I'm
know
gonna be
enough.
looking for that notification. Yeah,
Yeah.
to watch
It's at
that.
4 o'clock Pacific.
Mhm.
So, in a
Good.
1 hour session. So I'm just going to work with the sound and talk a bit about it. And
Nice.
yeah. In fact,
And
what's that?
I was just gonna say it is really fascinating when you start looking into sound and its applications,
Hmm.
how diverse I
Yeah.
mean, going all the way back to Jericho,
Yeah.
with the sound
Yeah.
and the march and doing that for so many days
Bringing the walls down
and brought the walls down all acoustically.
with
So,
frequency,
yeah.
with
So,
hertz.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And we're still trying to get it dialed in, I think, on so many
Yeah.
levels.
Well, yeah. And the thing is that because we are all ourselves or individually, they have their own hertz.
We have a harmonic. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And so and I'll just be going through, I've got at least 9 forks. I think I got more, but I'm going to be going through the major ones I know of and including all of them because everybody is going to respond
Differently.
differently. Yeah.
Yes, that's beautiful.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And Eileen, she says, you got to feel it to heal it, you know?
Yeah.
And when it pings on you,
You
you will
know.
know. And I
Yeah.
finally run across her. She did a video about long distance healing, because
Mhm.
we're talking about the biofield. I mean, I know I talk about sound healing, but, that's just the doorway into biofield healing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I thought, and she did too, the first 15 years. She thought people would ask her if she could do long distance healing. And she said, no, absolutely not. You got to be and then
We are our
at
own
that 15-year
limitations.
mark, hi, Fatima. Hi, sweetie. At that 15-year mark, a doctor, now she's in Vermont on the East Coast, and
Right.
a doctor in San Francisco in maybe the Bay Area there, he made an appointment with her to do a long distance healing. He says, just do it, so because she's got her massage table set up. He told her, he goes, I want you to stand by your massage table just like I'm on it,
Right.
and he was in the video there, and they went through it together, and it absolutely worked,
Yeah.
and but yeah, I mean, she's such a skeptic herself, and it's like there ain't no way.
See, and those are the folks that I most find credible
Yeah,
because
me too.
they don't default to the woo-woo
No,
immediately. They're like, "No, let me go through all the
yeah,
logic
yeah,
centers." And when
yeah,
all of that is ticked, those boxes are ticked and it still doesn't come to whatever
hmm
is in front of me,
yeah,
then you go into the other.
yeah,
And
and she's
yes,
not. Yeah.
we can be impacted. It's like, I was reading it. I know we talked on frequencies about cats and the
Uh,
hertz that they cycle at. Well, I was reading further and it says that cats, the reason they purr, like when we're holding them, is they are literally synchronizing our frequencies. So they are
ooh.
bringing, if we're stressed, they're purring at a level that's going to bring us down and match them.
Mhm,
Well, my
mhm.
cat was freaked out the other night after I had read
Oh,
that. I was like,
uh-huh.
well, that this has to be a reverse process to this.
Yeah.
So I picked him up and just held him against my chest and started humming
Mhm.
and humming. He loves humming and he loves to be sung to. And so I hummed and I hummed until his frequency calmed down and
Yeah.
synced up with me. And I
Uh-huh.
thought, well, see, now we can do that for them as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So intention, frequency, and, giving the patience to it or whatever.
Mhm.
However that process connects, it
Mhm.
does find its way in frequency and
Yeah.
vibration. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I was thrilled because,
Yes.
Nicole especially, because I've been so concerned
Yes.
about her, and
That's why I
and
love that she shared that she felt she saw us both come into the room.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
that was
love that.
nice.
I'm so glad because I was so concerned.
Yeah.
So
But
oh
I
good.
remember when I was getting asked to do either, remote healings or, shifting things for people, and I was doing the same thing. Gosh, I don't know. I've never tried that, but I will sure give it a go. And
Mhm.
so I told them what time I would be doing what I would be doing, and then asked them, you know, to either give me periodic feedback, immediate feedback, if there was anything or nothing at all. And then how about after an hour? How about after 2 hours? That kind of thing.
Mhm.
Because, yeah, we do need that validation so that
Yeah, we
we know
need the
we're on the right
feedback.
track. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and then and Thursday when I do the live, the comments, it's going to be open so I can,
E-
communicate with who's there,
Exactly.
and is it pinging with you? Are you feeling?
Yeah.
Because you can hear it. You just have to tune in to your
Mhm.
own body. So
Mhm.
yeah, so I'm,
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. And,
I don't blame you. That is exciting.
yeah, I just need to do it.
Do it, do it, do it, do it. Yep.
Be the can-do kid.
That's
Yeah.
right. I had a friend that her and her family, that was their family motto. We are the can-do family, you know?
Yeah, I
And
love that.
yeah.
I love that idea.
So,
So,
frequencies,
mhm.
vibrations. Oh,
Yes, share with us what you've got in that book of.
I know. I was just looking to see. I don't think I brought that other piece of paper with me.
Oh,
Uno
okay.
momento, por favor.
Okay. Okay. No
I'm gonna go
problem.
run.
Okay. You grab
Here we
it.
go.
We're right here. Don't fall along the way. Okay. All right. I gotta make sure my settings on my phone is on vibration because I was getting set up here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I gotta switch that to vibration. All right. Oh, I've had some things going on. Mechanic was supposed to be here to get my car at 10, 2 hours ago, and he hasn't been here yet. But I got the keys hanging outside the door for him. So,
Oh, okay, there. Are you familiar with Mateus Di Stefano? Any of
no,
his work?
no.
Oh, He's a
Or
fabulous.
if I am, I don't recognize the name.
Yeah, he comes up on YouTube. He also has interviews. He has a program on Gaia.
Oh, okay. I've been on Gaia, so
This is the young man who came in to this life experience knowing every aspect of his past lives, all of them.
oh
And he is here
wow.
to help. Well, in fact, he just did it a couple of years ago to literally resynchronize the kundalini of the planet.
Okay.
He went to all the different areas that he needed to go to perform this. I don't know what you'd even call it. This
Okay.
thing that he was impressed to do.
Can
And
you type his name in the comment section there?
I will try. It
Yeah,
is.
if you can. If not, we'll
Yeah, comments.
add it in later in the description.
Well, it's not. Why won't you let me connect to comment? Okay, why do I have to connect to comment? I don't know. But anyway, I will add it
Okay.
on the back end or something. But yeah,
Okay.
he's really interesting. And he was speaking. Oh, well, it was a political question. They were asking him his impressions on Elon and what his name actually means. That was fascinating, but I digress. I'm having
Yeah,
a
let's not go
I'm having a Dr. Lena moment. But
there.
he was talking about the heart. And the interviewer said, so it has to be through the heart that we make that connection. He says, no, people have that wrong. He says, the heart, is the rightful pulse, rhythm of time. He said, that is what the pulsing heart is about. And it's about synchronizing the harmony of time
Wow.
within the universe, right?
Within our construct, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he said, no, love actually comes lower. He says that actually comes lower in the body. The heart isn't about love. The heart, in truth, is the pulse, finding
Wow.
the rightful pulse. And I thought
Uh-huh.
that makes sense because once again, people's hearts beat a little bit
hmm
differently.
I got to
And so,
ask you though now with the heart thing, is
uh-huh.
that located below the belly button?
the well, just right near, because he said something about pancreas, and that really threw me off. I was like,
Yeah,
I
around the
half
belly button.
expected him to say solar plexus, but no.
Well, because of the chi, they say the power center sits
It's lower in the
in
body.
the sacral, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's where it is. So
Yeah.
if the timing, not the heart, but the timing is up where our heart is, because our power, the power of our breath, the power of our energy,
Yeah.
that's supposed to be in the sacral, just below our belly button.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not in the sacral, because the sacral is actually located
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's right where the pubic hairline starts. Is
Yeah.
where the sacral is located. But the chi, the power source, the center of our energy is located between that and our belly button. If I have this right, that's what I've been
Yeah.
shown.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And that is the region
Yeah.
in the orange before it moves to the yellow.
Yep.
Yep. Interesting. So I was showing Loretta this book when we were backstage. It is The Harmonics of Sound, Color, and Vibration by William David. This was copyrighted and published 1970, so it's been around quite a while. And DeVore's and Company publishers. I just remember a time when I was seeing a lot of these rainbow
Oh yeah.
book covers. on different metaphysical books. So I was wondering if it was connected to something more like that. But okay, I marked a few things here. So this is called a review of esoteric concepts. Vibration.
Ooh.
Vibration is the name given to the cycle wavelength frequencies of energy force fields. It is the rhythm or primary oscillatory movement of any animate or inanimate object. Generally, on Earth's three-dimensional plane, vibration is manifested as sound, color, light, and form.
Okay.
So it says melody, when you string notes together, right, is that inner awareness of sound that has, through accepted experiences, evolved from noise to a melodic vibration that experiences feeling with movement or emotion. In a sense, it combines sound and color within the individual. So then it goes on to say color harmony manifests as synthesis of rhythm and melody in the energetic bodies of the human form. So that's just his quick little blurb in Introduction to Vibration. Then he's got, and again, I was hoping to get these scanned in so that we could attach them to this. I may have to add it after, but it's his table of level of consciousness. It's talking about planes, the consciousness level, the awareness, and distinguishing characteristics. So, for example, I don't know if can we see that at all?
Not real
Not
clear,
really.
but we can see.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
So just as an example, the seventh plane, and he's got this. He classifies subplanes within each one, and each level has 49 subplanes within it.
Wow.
So the seventh plane is the consciousness level of master soul. The awareness is hierarchy, and the distinguishing characteristics. Boy, it'd be nice if my mouth worked today. Soul entity completes Earth plane experiences and chooses to serve in Earth's plane or move on to other planets. That's the distinguishing characteristic of the seventh plane. And then, like I say, he goes through and explains more. So if that sparks any interest to anybody, I can add that for perusal.
Yeah.
And then it's interesting because he goes on to talk about the inhalation exhalation techniques of Eastern versus Western esoteric. And that gets fascinating too. And again,
that's about the breath, isn't it?
It's about the breath. And he talks about using the Eastern technique. And again, I don't know if these show up, but do you see in the Eastern technique how the breath, when you come in through the nose, it circles the air up around the head before going to the body. So you get a complete inhalation with breathing in through the nose, then out the mouth, as opposed to Western, which was initially bring it in through the mouth, which brings it just straight down.
Yeah. That's really messed up. No wonder.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, okay. You definitely are going to get a deeper connection through utilizing the nose, the air that goes up into the brain, which then facilitates the and then he goes on to talk about the anatomy of esoteric breathing. So again, the harmonics of sound, color, and vibration by Dr. William David. Very good read if anybody's interested.
When you see that, the breathing thing, it's like the Western breathing, your brain ain't even involved in getting any oxygen. It's no wonder.
Yes. And then you think about us women who, I mean, after getting out of corsets, they still didn't want us breathing our full breath. We needed to learn to breathe at the top part of our lungs so that our waist didn't expand or our diaphragm didn't expand,
Yeah. Yeah,
beyond our
targeting the
girdle.
ego, you know.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was targeting the ego because it's got to have the control, and
Right.
we don't want you too smart. We don't want you smart.
Yeah. And if you're not really oxygenated,
Yeah, you got to be
you're not as
breathing.
clearly thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah, it was still another bit of control. Oh, I just
Oh,
realized this book
thank you,
was,
Fatima. She's preparing dinner while she's listening. That's the way to
oh,
do it.
what a
Thank you,
sweetie.
sweetie.
Ah, hopefully we
Wonderful.
add some good ingredients.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and hopefully, maybe you can make it to the sound healing that I do Thursday, Fatima. That'd be great.
Oh, I bet she'd enjoy that.
Yeah. Well, and you just feel so much better because you've got to incorporate the deep breathing,
Yeah.
into the lower diaphragm while you do the sound, working with the sound, and even you move to the biofield.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm just excited.
Yeah, and luckily, in my case, I was enough years in choir, and then we had in high school we had a phenomenal choir teacher, and
Uh-huh.
he taught us a cappella and everything else. And so that's where I first learned
He taught you how
diaphragmatic
to
breathing.
breathe. Yeah, he
Yeah.
taught you how to breathe.
Yeah. Because I had been breathing like taught, just the upper
Yeah.
levels and I could never figure out why the lower lungs, were kind of congested. Well, it's because it wasn't getting fully oxygenated, moving stuff through. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I was very fortunate when I later got into other things and went, oh, I learned that breathing. I never
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. Well, and then if you're the type that does like have to do physical stuff, you you automatically, I mean, because you've got to breathe, and you do breathe deeper, and so you're getting more oxygenated.
You
But
would think
for
that was
women,
natural.
yeah, and my
Not
God,
so.
do we need that in labor?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you what, I was one of those people that's why I got short legs. I was never built to run anyway.
That's your kids too.
But I don't breathe.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hold my breath and I run until I'm like, it's like, shoot. And I used to, many years ago in my 20s, I did competitive dance.
Oh wow.
And my partner learned that when we were getting into a lot of technical stuff, I would tend to start holding my breath because
Oh,
I'd be anticipating
he
what my
observed.
next lift or whatever was going to be, and if I was in the right position. And he got to where he'd just tickle me on my side. He'd poke me and say, "Breathe, breathe." Oh yeah. So yeah, no, breathing should be a natural
Oh
thing, but
yeah.
not for all of us.
Uh-uh. No. And
Well,
I didn't even examine breathing until I got into
usually,
cards and listening
yeah,
to
I was going to
others.
say meditation and all that is what
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
activates
yeah.
for people.
But even when I first started meditating, it wasn't no deep breathing. It was just,
Hmm.
trying to chase and just think about the breathing type stuff. So,
Oh,
yeah.
transcendental meditation. Yeah, that was one of the
Mm,
60s buzz deals.
yeah. Now,
Transcendental.
what's the thing about transcendental meditation? I know I've heard it in but remind me, what is transcendental
Carl,
meditation?
you're
Yeah,
up.
Carl's saying, right, transcendental meditation.
Yeah.
So Carl, what is transcendental meditation? Sorry, I know I've heard of it. In
Yeah,
fact, I've read on it.
I think it's a technique.
I've learned that when I was 20 years old, came to Because to prevent
Prevent
stress.
stress. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to Google it on my phone.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yep, there you go. There you go. Oh,
What I always found is that I do not do well with guided meditations because for the longest time I wasn't visual. I feel, sense, know. That's always been my three go-tos for anything,
mm-hmm.
because I cut the vision so young, that
Yeah.
I just wouldn't get it. So I'd be struggling to see the tree, see the meadow. I could feel the meadow. I could hear the wind in the tree. I could feel the brook, the coolness
Uh-huh.
in the air and hear it, but I
Yeah.
couldn't see it. So I'd get lost in the meditation because I wouldn't be feeling like I couldn't keep up with what the facilitator was doing. So
Yeah, I was
that's
never
why I don't know
good
my age.
at trends.
So your aging process. Oh, that's why I don't look like my age. Well, there you go, Carl.
Meditation. Let me see if I can get that. Yeah,
Slow and
I was
shallow.
never good at imagining stuff. You know,
Well,
I could.
that whole shallow breathing Carl's talking about, that's fight or flight.
Yeah.
That keeps us in a constant churn. He's right. We
Okay.
age faster doing that.
I've learned that one.
Yeah.
To speed up your. Okay, here. To speed up your metabolism and slow your aging process.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Transcendental meditation is a
Okay.
form of silent meditation developed by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. The TM technique involves the silent repetition of a mantra. So,
Mm,
what the Om, you know, Anapadma Om, or sound, and is practiced 15 to 20 minutes twice per day.
okay. And Carl says you don't focus on
Really
anything,
focus
you
on,
gotta keep
yeah,
your mind blank.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I was doing a form of TM and just not realizing it
Yeah.
because I started with a mantra or
Yeah.
a repeatable
Hmm.
something.
Yeah. I
So,
have
okay.
tried. Where did I put that at? My green beads I use. How did I do that? My chant. Uh, I am Nama. The mala beads. Yeah, 108 times. I tried
Oh,
that. Yeah, and that really helps. And then the guided meditation, I found one. It's like 20 minutes, and it's the only guided meditation I think I've got in my playlist of meditations.
hmm.
But it's like you need to imagine an elevator, right? And you step into the elevator, and your spirit guide uh, pushes the button, closes the door, and then we elevate up, and it opens up. Everything turns to glass, and you're sitting amongst the stars or whatever. So I tried to do that. Let me see what Carl's got here.
Yeah, so I was just reading.
Go ahead and read it. You can
Okay.
read it.
I feel numbness in my body as if I'm paralyzed, but that's because you're in a state of almost deep sleep, but totally aware of your surroundings. So even if there's a loud noise like a firecracker blowing up, you won't get startled because you're zoned in to the ride and the flow of the mantra. There you
Oh,
go.
okay. Okay.
Nothing religious, no, but totally
No.
zen, right.
Yep. I like that, Carl.
The
Yep.
Art of the Motorcycle Mechanic, you remember that one? Zen, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in my library somewhere.
Yeah. No, I love that.
Yeah.
So, how we doing here? Oh, we're about 30 minutes in. All right.
Gosh. Oh, right. So, what other things did you want to talk about in regard to vibration?
Let's see. I was thinking what are we going to do? And in my mind, or in pops, good, 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 good
I
vibration.
half expected to hear that coming into this thing because I've been humming it ever since I saw the mock-up.
Yeah, yeah, and spirits just sing, just keep it on the vibration, good
Yeah.
vibration. It's okay.
I'm
So,
picking up
yeah.
good vibrations,
That's
giving
a
me
60s song, isn't
excitations. Oh, yeah. Beach Boys.
it? Oh, yes. Love me, the Beach
I would
Boys.
not be a California girl of any kind of
Oh,
station
that's,
if I did not know and own all of Beach Boys albums.
yeah,
I
God.
have them
I,
all.
when I was a kid, it's like, most people, they have dreams of growing up and doing something. And me, uh, whenever I saw the surfers on the waves, because the beach movies we had back
Oh,
then and
sure.
stuff,
Beach
breaking
blanket
out,
bingo. And yeah.
I got butterfly. I would get butterflies in my belly. I mean, it just, I was just mesmerized. And I can't go in the water. I mean, I've taken swimming lessons and stuff. I sink like a rock. It's got to be a past life thing, scared to death. But I wanted to go to the beach in California and just hang out and watch all the surfers and just, what we going on here?
Oh, yeah. Carl was talking about when he is doing TM, that releasing the stress.
Oh,
Yeah.
where was it? Caledonia Girl Airlines commercial.
I think it's
Caledonia
California.
Girl,
I think maybe California.
California Girl Airline commercial. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember, but
I
that's all right.
don't remember that one. But
Yeah.
that might have been on my off years.
It could be. Yeah.
There were
Yeah.
many years I, never even turned the TV on, so I
Yeah.
wasn't aware of a lot of it.
Yeah.
But no, I know what he's saying though about the stress reliever. I have been in those meditations where literally just sopping wet face and running clear down my chest and
Yeah.
just releasing, or
Yeah.
in meditation to help another and
Yeah.
somehow releasing some of what they were carrying, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yes, I wish we could all be
All the
California girls.
Kundalini girls. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
California.
Absolutely. So, but yeah, the sound vibration, the sound healing, it's got so much to do. It's all about the hertz. It's all about sound.
Mhm.
And
if we
just by
didn't have
being
that,
more,
it wouldn't have built to melody and the
yeah,
onset of music and all that has
yeah.
come from that.
But the great the thing that we have been denied knowing is that we are instruments ourselves, and we, like all instruments, need retuning to
Mhm.
reset to our factory intention settings. And
Yeah.
that's what sound does for us.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I'm real excited about that. And the biofield healing. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
think after we get all of our windows done, that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. But I really would love to go in my music room
oh, yeah.
one day and just play. I've got keyboards. I have a lap
Oh,
harp, or not a lap. It's a small harp that you hold.
uh
It's not
huh.
like,
Yeah.
um, and of course I have all kinds of drums, flutes, um, guitars.
Wow. Wow.
I'm waiting on a mandolin right now. It's on en route.
What kind of
So
guitars do you have?
I have an acoustic, and I have and what is the
Classic or
I
classical?
have steel. Yeah, the steel classic
Yeah.
guitar. But it is it's called Ashland, ironically, which is where I
Oh,
bought it.
what?
It's the design is called Ashland, and I
Oh,
can't think
okay.
of the I have had it for like
Okay.
13 years or something. But my little nylon string uh, guitar,
That that's a classical.
that's right. I had that from the late 60s. So
Oh,
I think I got it for Christmas in 67 or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
And I had that for years and years. And then I used to jokingly say my first husband taught me about sales because he systematically sold off everything I had before we ever
Oh,
got together. And that guitar was one of them.
oh
So I
no.
found one on eBay some years back. The
Uh-huh,
same, it's a Franciscan.
uh-huh,
That's the maker. And
uh-huh.
it's the year after mine. Mine, I think, was a 67 and this one's a 68. But I
Okay.
just love the sound of those classical
Hmm.
acoustics.
I
Just
took my
beautiful sound.
Epiphone guitar because I'm late to the game and all this. But I
Yeah.
took my Epiphone when Anna was alive, the 92-year-old.
Oh,
Um, I was trying to think of something to help keep her active and busy, and she loved to knit and crochet and did all that. But I took my Epiphone, which had steel strings on it, and I put nylon on it because of her hands.
right, right.
I loved the sound. And I did the research, and it was said that as long as you don't switch them back and forth between steel and nylon, the
Mhm.
neck will be fine.
Yeah,
It's
that's
when you
what I
switch
always
it
worried
back
about.
and forth,
Oh,
it'll twist the neck.
that makes
So,
sense. Yeah.
and I heard the sound of that nylon on that guitar. No, man, I love this.
Yeah.
And so I'll never put steel back on it again. But I do have two electric steel
Hi,
guitars.
Harley. We got Harley.
Oh, and Amy's here. Harley's here too.
I thought I saw Harley, maybe not. Yeah, I do see Amy. She's popped
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Hi, Amy.
Yeah.
Hi. Let's see if I can.
Caledonian. There, he's got it in there.
What's happening?
Oh,
Oh,
I was chuckling. He's got British Caledonian. He's got a YouTube link in there. Carl does.
okay. Oh,
I
I
guess
see
he
it
was
now.
saying
British
Caledonian, not
Caledonian.
California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to check that out. Hi,
Oh,
Amy. Hope you're doing well. And Phantom, I hope you're doing great too. And Carl,
yeah.
you know,
Hi, Fatima.
anybody want a general reading? Speak up. Who wants to,
Yes, we can.
or if you got a question or you want
I'm over
a
here playing with my
oracle
cards.
card, you know, we would gladly do that for you. Music. Oh yeah, yeah, Phantom. I see you. You got instruments in your house. Whoops. Yes, please for Carl. I was. He popped in when I was hitting on Phantom. Her brother has a lot of music instruments, and I
Nice.
think yeah, she's got a lot on her channel where the guys come up and play.
My
Yeah, yeah, that's why I see his music is on her YouTube channel. Yeah.
yeah. Well, what's
Okay.
funny is last week my main guide
Uh-huh.
kept giving me um, stuff in music form. All of a sudden, a lyric would pop in, and then the whole song would show up, and I'm like, okay, we're doing musicology for for insights today. Okay,
Yeah. I
but
know sometimes I get songs who just pop in and they hang out with me.
yeah,
Let's see. Carl wants to hear from his guides for
for
his
his
birthday today. You betcha. You
activation.
betcha. Uh,
Okay, birthday boy.
a birthday boy.
Yeah, my sister's second husband was an amazing musician. He played in bands for years and years. And
Uh-huh.
in fact, he wrote the song, uh, what is it called? It's Doobie Brothers recorded it.
Oh, I love the Doobie
Uh,
Brothers.
yeah, on Lazy River. Da, 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 da. It'll come to me anyway. He
Uh-huh.
had gone to Columbia Records into the studio because they got a copy of his tape and they wanted to hear the band, but his band had broke up. So he played all the instruments on the tape and was too embarrassed to tell him he didn't have a band and that he had done all the instrumentation. But he just grabbed a bunch of guys, threw them together, and of course it didn't sound good. And he was so embarrassed. He left the tape at Columbia, and that's how the Doobie
Really?
Brothers ended up with his song.
That's incredible. I love that
That's what
story.
it's called, Listen to the Music. Whoa, whoa, listen to the
Yeah, listen
music.
to me. Yeah.
That was his song. And once my sister told me that, I started listening to the riffs in the repeatable, the chorus. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh my God, that's classic Randy. The chording in that, totally Randy.
Wow.
But yeah,
That's so cool. I love
but
that.
he had like 20 guitars. He had a 12-string, acoustics, all of them. He loved
God, yeah.
Fenders. He had several of those. But
Okay, well, I pulled the Hummingbird Wisdom card for you, Carl, so far.
what does Carl need to know for his birthday?
Yeah, you got that. Which one of the Dragon Oracles do you have? You got
Oh,
the Path, right?
the one
And
I'm using right today I've got on deck is the Dragon Oracle's Guide by Diane Cooper.
uh-huh.
And then I've got I've got a lot of Dragon Wisdom.
Do you have the Dragon Riders?
I think so. I'm trying to find it. May not be up here.
Okay.
I
was just curious.
I've got a lot on Dragon in
Yeah.
Dragon form.
I don't have a lot. I have a few of them though. Um,
Which is this
let's
one?
see. And then I'm going to get the Ancestors and Oracle for you too, I believe, Carl. Yep. Yeah. And the Traveler. I pulled a few of them for you, Carl. Happy birthday to you.
You're going to give him the premiere edition.
Oh, yeah. Fatima says, my brother was in a band. They also broke up. Oh, then my brother started writing his own music and performing. Wow.
Nice.
He's good. He's really
Yeah. I wish Randy would have had the courage to do that because he was pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to start here with the Hummingbird. Oh, so I want to show everybody my cup that I got. I created the design.
Yeah. It's very cute.
And isn't that neat? I really like it. It says consultant for entertainment purposes only.
Gotta get that in.
Yeah, and then gratuity appreciated. Yeah. I just thought it was so cool. I just loved it. Loved it.
It's an awesome cup.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of them 17-ounce latte cups. So luckily, and I got this. Did I get that? Shutterfly? I think it was. Yeah, it was Shutterfly. Yeah. And what's that?
I'm having fun here.
Good.
The second card in the second grouping I pulled for Carl is sound healing. I'm like, well, that's on the note.
It's exactly right.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. The first one I got for you, Carl, and we can alternate. I don't need to go through all mine at once.
Go ahead. Give him the
Banquets of Blessings. It says, your broken wings are mending. Relax and know that you are receiving a miraculous gift of healing with this. The Hummingbird Wisdom. They're a cool little deck. Let me see if I can find it in here. So, well, the way they recorded, that's a great song. Oh yeah, the three. Oh, the Doobie song. Yeah,
Yeah.
Amy is talking about it.
Michael McDonald. Oh, I had a friend that didn't want to get married until she could have Michael McDonald perform at her.
Wow.
You know, being as their kids were well into their 20s, they decided, all right, we might as well tie the knot. I don't think we're ever going to get Michael here.
Wow, that's cool. So let's see. Blessings from the hummingbird. Bouquet of blessings. It says healing hummingbird has alighted on your shoulder today, bearing a bouquet of bright blossoms just for you and delivering a special promise of healing. It's done, says Healing Hummingbird as he dances around you, celebrating victory and reassuring you that the situation you've been concerned about, whether physically in nature or a conflict of some kind, is already healed and resolved. All that's left for you to do is let it in. To do that, follow Healing Hummingbird's prescription, a heaping spoonful of rest and relaxation, plus an added dose of distraction. It's not always easy to relax in the midst of physical or emotional pain, but it truly is what's needed to allow in the healing that is flowing to you. That's why you often find yourself sleeping more when you are ill, sad, or anxious. In this restful state, your resistance gives way and allows your energy to rejuvenate from the cellular level of your physical body to the spiritual essence of your soul body. When you find it difficult to relax or to stop thinking incessantly about an unwanted condition or problem, turn to Healing Hummingbird's advice about distraction. Do what feels right for you. Close your eyes, take a few breaths, and ask, what would feel delightful to do right now? Then do it. Miraculous solutions and healings arise when the mind disengages from the problem, even for a few minutes. Remember that your thoughts and words are powerful. When you're tempted to discuss the issue or feel yourself thinking about it, gently shift to the silent mantra, healed. Indeed, the universe is showering you with bouquets of blessing and assuring you that all is truly well. Before you know it, you will be dancing alongside Healing Hummingbird, celebrating a victorious resolution. Happy birthday, Carl.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So, all right. So that was that.
I saw a baby hummingbird yesterday flying around our pond. It was like that big.
Oh, I know. They're so cute. Yeah. I spotted one of mine this morning. I keep a feeder in front of the window. I never know, it looks like there's not a lot of them, but today I opened the window and there one was,
Yeah.
And I've seen them, they like drop down from above somewhere.
I love hummingbirds. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really
Have you got more? You got more to do,
no,
right?
I'm done. It's your
Oh,
turn.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
the
got
first.
more, but I'm not ready. So.
Oh, I see. Okay. So this is this is called Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle. Okay.
All right.
First card, Carl, was your root chakra. Card number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, the frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, simulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. Your next one is card 20, discernment. discernment. And boy, I think that goes right in line with some of the things you've shared over the last month or 6 weeks,
Yeah,
in regard to his business pursuits.
I agree.
So the frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. That's a good birthday present. And then you
Mhm.
got card number 32, the Merkaba.
Ooh.
And the Merkaba is saying the frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging this totality of our experience into our present to serve our highest purpose.
Mm.
Next was out of my self-care, the Sacred Self-Care Oracle
Oh,
by Jill Pyle.
all right.
And
Nice.
this represents card number 14. Connect with your ancestors, Carl. So in your ancestry line, you may find things that will help in developing aspects in this lifetime.
Mhm.
Then you've got which I cracked up, sound healing, a bit on the nose, talking about vibrations. But
Yeah.
I think, I suspect he probably would be very conducive to sound healing,
Uh-huh.
and that would find a lot of benefit in utilizing that.
Uh-huh.
And then lastly, it's, I think, number 38, and probably a reminder to all of us about nourishing our temple.
Oh, yes.
We are what we eat, not only physically, but mentally, spiritually. So in order to, I think that's part of these times, is finding where our balance really is,
Mhm.
what in that balance really serves, what no longer serves,
Yeah.
and maybe even some things that we've been reluctant to look at in that.
Mhm.
So that is your reading for your birthday, Carl. And then Loretta's got more.
Yeah, I do. I got three more cards here. The first one here is from Angels and Ancestors. The sage shows up. Be devoted and committed. Okay. Be devoted and committed. And let me see real quick how there we go. Yeah. 58.
Mm.
All right. And let's see.
Mm.
Okay. This says be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. It says the sage represents the wise one within. When this card arises, it shows that you are preparing to become a great and insightful teacher to your peers. It guides you to take notes as the wandering yogi. It's on this card, as the wandering yogi is on this card. Because your knowledge and life experiences can impart incredible insights to those with whom you come into contact. This card is also about observation and becoming more aware of who you are and all of your inner workings, because that awareness can bring more clarity to your decisions. Devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognized, and your understanding that you are not only a body but also a soul is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important you take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time, because you are going to share those teachings one day too. That's pretty good. Pretty good
That's
message.
nice. Yeah, very
Now, the
nice.
next one we have is from the Sacred Traveler. Okay. Sacred Traveler is always, ooh, we got crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. There you go. Yeah.
Crossing bridges.
Yeah. Crossing bridges.
Yep.
Let's see. Here we go.
I-
Oh. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know when the Sacred Traveler crosses a bridge, a new land awaits on the other side. You are ready to cross a bridge or bridge a gap in your life. There are times to step away from certain people and situations. There are also times to carefully mend bridges with people and situations and places, and then go forward. This is one of those powerful healing times to choose. Maybe there is a wound inside of you that needs to be forgiven or accepted. Transform the inner grievance. Forgive. Let it go. Do it now. You no longer need to carry it with you. Perhaps there is a or release completely. You know what you need to do. This is the time to do it. I was pretty powerful, good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Very
And the
nice.
last one here, the last one here is from the Sacred Forest Oracle. This one's titled Thicket of Thorns, Uncertainty. Because I know this has been coming, a little bit of uncertainty at times for you. So let's see what this last message is all about. How we doing then?
Oh, I think we're good.
Right, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to read the whole big thing, just two parts here, I think, beginning and the end. You have found yourself in a thicket briar patch. When you try to go forward, the branches entangle you. When you attempt to go back, thorns prevent your movement. No matter what direction you try, there are blockages. To move causes pain from the long, sharp thorns. Stop struggling. Stop moving. Breathe, relax, and magically the thicket opens to reveal a sparkling path out. The spirit of the thicket of thorns says, timing is everything. Let go of the struggle. You'll gain great rewards. There you go. That's it. Happy birthday, Carl.
And Carl, I decided the dragons, actually, they said they wanted to come tell you something.
Oh,
And what
good.
I pulled for you, ironically, not because amethyst is your birthstone or anything, gold. There you go.
Ooh,
Gold and silver violet flame dragon.
all
Isn't
right.
that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm.
And the message of that dragon is transmute the old around you with wisdom and grace. It is time for transformation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. And I'm almost wondering if that ties back in with your comment, Carl, about teaching. And you were saying, I don't know what. Teaching is a calling on not necessarily walking into a classroom.
Yeah.
We teach every time we impart something to someone else that we feel impressed to tell them or whatever it is. And I suspect that's the kind of teaching you probably do more so than you have thought about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see that in you and around you, Carl, that yes, teaching. I think you have a natural ability to explain things in an understandable way for someone, or concepts. You have the ability to distill them down into very practical
Uh-huh.
application and knowledge. So that's my dragon Draco popping up. Oh, all this time you waited to give me a name, and then you call me Draco, which means dragon. One of my favorite movies.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
good deal, Carl. Well,
Yeah, and he
happy
said
birthday.
he says he did teach in college. That is
Really?
wonderful.
Well, then,
Yeah.
yeah, he just carries that energy with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got that teaching energy. He sure does.
yeah.
So that's wonderful.
I know.
Oh,
I used to hear
Loretta,
that. I did used to hear that a lot in my teens. Several people I knew at church that were teachers that, oh, you're a natural, you should be a teacher. And I'm like, oh, last thing I want
oh,
to do is be stuck in a classroom every day.
I know, me too. I didn't want to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
He was a substitute teacher for a month
month.
teaching
Oh,
marketing. Wow, that's impressive.
wow. You want to take that to DC? I think they could use some of that knowledge.
They could use your help.
A lot.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh
so
my
does
goodness.
anyone else have any reading requests before we do a collective? I figure we'll end with the reading for the collective.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a beautiful idea.
name. Oh, look at that. Carl says he just made up that name Draco. Not knowing it's a dragon. Well, it is, Carl.
Yeah.
Magic? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're funny. Okay. All right. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. No way. I'll check that out. Amy, did you want a reading, or Fatima? We'll go just a few from here.
Okay, little dragons.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do what we got here. Well, I can't do that again, no. But
My card I just pulled for the collective is from my dragons oracle cards, and it is the crystal yellow dragon. Opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination, working the higher spiritual path. I would say that's spot on for this time and timing we are all in right now.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to pull one here from the Starseed Oracle. And all the rumblings I'm hearing and the vibes I'm getting is that it's in the air. Star bathing. We got star bathing. Light body crystal grid transmission activation. Okay.
Boom, bada bing. Very
Let's
nice.
Let's see what this has to say to us. Okay. Star bathing. Oh, come on, you got to be in. Do I got a number on here? No. Oh, I found it. Okay. Star bathing. Light body crystal grid transmission activation. The stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of the earth. When things are in balance, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. Many star seeds have come to Earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. And all of that information is stored in the crystalline grid. If you pull this card, you may be being called to begin working with the stars and the crystalline grid of the earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of the earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to journey to particular places on earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. You may also be interested in a practice called star bathing. Download a star bathing meditation at, they got one at www.starseedoracle.me. This card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why. It also can mean that your light body, the energy body, in its highest form, is being activated. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate the change of vibration. And under Starseed activation, it says, you can place the card if you've got it on your heart and whisper the following. I open myself up to receiving the wisdom of the crystalline grid beneath me. May the stars and the earth inform and heal me. And as they do, may it heal the earth too. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like that.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely a starseed. It's hard to be
right
here
now.
right now. Yeah. It is. It
Yeah.
is. But we have the moxie to do this.
I was going to
Otherwise,
say, I think that's why. Yeah.
It is why, and I'm up to here in vibrational healing. It is. It's a mission. We need to work on resetting our circuitry as a human on this planet to help mankind evolve and go forward and heal and become the best version of ourselves, which is phenomenal. We got that ego. We keep.
And also shifting to a crystalline form. There's a lot of that happening too.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, I think we had to be very seasoned travelers of the universe, having experienced a lot of different incarnations on various planets to be able to come here at this time.
Yeah. At this time.
Because so many people just aren't going to get through. As my cousin kept saying, we are going to see a lot of people leave because they do not have the internal fortitude. They didn't build that structure soundly enough, or didn't, for whatever reason, didn't have that awareness coming in. And so they just are folding like card decks.
Yeah, I know and it breaks my heart. I mean, one of my grandsons, he's 23, and somebody he had worked with and knew, and their community had unalived themselves. And it's so sad, and I worry, and I just pray and hope that I've imparted enough inner strength to carry them through. So.
Well, and that's part of this process. Is we can't give them what others are seeking. They have to find within self. So we can't do that aspect for anyone. All we can do is be the signposts on the path, encourage, drop some wisdom if asked. And that's the hard thing, because we always have a lot of clarity for looking at another, right? And we can see the little pitfalls or whatever the stumbling blocks might be. But conversely, we have a difficult time seeing it within self. So, we have to be walking each other home. That's what it's getting down.
And keeping our own frequency at a at a level that will attract others who are having or struggles with their frequency. If we
Yeah.
can keep ours at such a level that we help lift those around us,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we carry these younger ones into the future, I think.
Yeah.
So, okay, well,
Okay.
let's see, Amy talking. I saw an old episode of Wonder Woman where she was guiding a girl from an ocean planet, and I started to cry because that girl wanted to go home, but Wonder Woman told her she had to stay. Yeah, I can see that. Let's see, what's this other one? She says she taught the girl how to protect herself energetically, and she had a little dog to protect her. The whole thing felt like a spirit message. I was truly touched by it.
I
It
bet.
was a spirit message.
Yeah.
And it was. Let's see, Carl's got imagine our descendants in the future studying us and wondering why we let a mofo SOB get elected twice. Yeah, despite his very obvious shortcomings and really, really bad characteristics. Yeah. But I think they're going to know in the future, they're going to recognize that how spiritually, how sick we were mentally and emotionally and spiritually, you know, because we hadn't dealt with our shadow aspect, you know.
Right. Well,
We
and
got
we've had the bad habit of externalizing, and it's always the other guy, the other guy. Oh, they must have done it over there, which surely
yeah,
wasn't me, you
yeah,
know?
yeah,
No
yeah,
responsibility, no ownership of self. And
yeah, yeah, yeah. But not everybody was, I think there's a lot of us that we learned that along the way, responsibility of self, you know.
Mhm.
But a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of people weren't. So that's the balance, the struggle, the
Yeah.
mission. So we'll get there. We'll
Oh,
get there.
yeah. I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
Okay. Well, I guess we will sign off and we
All
will
righty.
catch you
2
2 weeks
weeks.
from today.
Yeah.
And we love you all. Sending you
Love
all
you
of our
guys. Thank
all.
you for playing.
Yes.
Always appreciate you folks. Carl,
Yes.
again, happy, 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 happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Carl. Okay.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right, honey. Bye
Okay.
for now.
Bye.